Why do you care? Why do you actually care about people's opinions? If you see something that you think is going to work out, try it. Fail a lot. Just fail as much as possible, because the key for success is called failing. Unless you can outwork me, then don't come talk to me. So I know how savage I am. You cannot save everybody. You cannot save everybody. You can save who want to be saved. Not everybody is ready to be unplugged from the matrix.
Welcome back to another episode of Cashflow Convos. Today we are in the heart of JBR, Dubai, with a special guest, Ahmed bin Chaiba, aka the Aquaman. How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
Phenomenal. That's all. Look at there's no more. It's phenomenal. First stop.
Yeah,
Good. First and foremost, we'd like to thank you for joining us today on our podcast, and inshallah, it'll be a very insightful conversation.
Yeah. So for the viewers, tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
So I have a Guinness World Record for the largest in-phase waterpark in the world. I won Entrepreneur of the Year, Emirati Business of the Year, and a CEO of the Year for my business. So that's the beginning of just the business part of me.
Okay, Guinness World Record, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you actually come up with that idea then?
So many things, man. So I've been doing this almost for a decade plus, so 11 years now. So a lot of things we went through to reach where we reach now. It was not like I woke up in the morning, I felt like that. No, it was a long journey of pivoting and failing and mistakes and losing everything, coming again.
So have you ever dealt with like rejection?
All my life.
Yeah.
All my life. That's the fun part.
No.
That's the fun part, man. Yeah. I always speak about my first year. I was rejected 617 times. Literally, I was every single day having at least 2 rejections every day for the first year. So I made like no money the first year, like actual zero.
Really?
Yeah. Till like the last day of my first year, that's when the first deal I managed to close.
So was that like is that your first business, or have you had...
Same business.
Okay.
This business have changed skins and shapes and forms multiple times. We pivoted so many times. Now we are where we are now.
Yeah, so you talk about crypto. So what strategies do you use for like investing in crypto?
Again, I'm not the smartest person out there, but there's 2 things that I had very good. I'm super dyslexic, so I'm very visual. So I see patterns faster than anybody else. And I have very, very smart friends around me. So my circle is very powerful and very smart, very influential people. So they were the ones basically that held my hand and showed me the right ways of doing it. So we all grow together. So there's no one strategy really.
There's no strategies, any advice that people...
Now it's different market, because I've been doing this a while back. So I kind of pulled myself out of it. I got my money out of it and took it outside, and I'm doing different things with the money. So yeah, the first it was really, I had like 4 or 5 guys who were like really very powerful in that ecosystem, and they showed me the ways, and was good days.
What in particular have you like invested in terms of crypto?
Again, a while back. It's not now, but it was everything from the main ones, from Bitcoin to ETH to all the small coins, knowing when to come in, when to come out, know when to ride the wave, when to leave. Don't be too greedy, because that's the thing that people got burnt so much and lost all the money because they got too greedy. Like there's a pump, okay, fine, use the pump, know when rejection is happening, and get out. Don't continue going there and lose all your money because you're being greedy. So yeah, that was, I see a lot of my friends lost a lot of money because of that.
Would you advise people to still do like crypto?
Definitely, yeah. Learn how to trade regardless. Trading, forex, stock market, or crypto, all 3. That is one. If you do not want to work for somebody, that's what you should learn. Learn how to actually learn graphs and understand how it works, and that's what you do. Because you can work an hour a day on that, just an hour a day. You can make easily $200, $500 every single day for an hour work. You can do it anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
You just like literally just like learn. Fail. Like I know a guy who literally for the first 4 years he was only losing money, and now he handles $700 million. So like it's a journey.
So you take wins and losses as well.
Of course, yeah. You don't win everything. You lose so many things. It's always like it's like a hockey stick. Nothing, and then like you go.
Yeah.
But where it kicks.
So any other businesses that you've invested in?
AquaFund it takes a lot of work because we have 34 locations around the world. So there's a lot of work involved between having locations, creating the design, building the design, putting the place up, putting the team up, promoting it, selling it, and other things. So that's one part. But the money from that goes in everywhere else. So I invest in a lot of tech companies, from AI to AR to platforms and so on, and real estate. That's the main 2 things I put my money in.
So the majority of our fans are like probably from London.
Yes.
So what is it like running a business in Dubai?
It's just like anywhere in the world. just because you open a business doesn't gonna make you successful. People think like, I'm gonna open a business now, I'm gonna make so much money. It's like, no, that's not the narrative. That's far fetched from reality. It's very lonely. It's not easy. You will work longer hours and harder hours. You're gonna deal with rejections much more often. People's gonna tell you need to be a jack of all trades and to learn to do every single thing in the business. It's not easy. But then it is. You need to have a specific level of obsession, and believe and just like hard work and ethics and hustle. That's the issue that people that they do businesses and then they cannot sustain that.
So here in Dubai, the businesses,
Yeah.
what's the tax? Is it 0%?
We don't have income tax. We have 5% VAT and 9% coming in now corporate tax, which is basically your profits from your profit. And that's also again, it depends how you perform, and your expenses and your costs and so on. So I understand that.
So a lot of people around the world are investing in Dubai, buying apartments here, villas, penthouses. Well, what's the big deal?
It's a very healthy market. It's a very healthy market. It's politically is very stable. It's very, very safe, obviously, and the lifestyle. So yeah, it's gonna only go up from now. It's not coming down for a while.
So in terms of marketing, what marketing strategies do you use like for your Aquafun Waterpark?
I believe when real people having real fun. So documenting the actual real people having real fun in the water park is one of the biggest things. Because I understood very early in the business that I'm in the business of creating happy memories. So I just capture these moments of people and I share them on my social medias. And then that just became the cycle. So that's number one, having really good content, having really good collaborations. These are the biggest, most important things. And just basically converting people's positive feedback into actual feedback on Google reviews and TripAdvisor. Like in Google reviews, we are 4.9 stars. It's very hard to maintain with, I think, more than 3,000 reviews. It's very, very hard. And TripAdvisor, we won 2 awards for the best location in Dubai.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've seen you work with a few influencers as well.
A lot.
Yeah, what's it like working with influencers?
It's a mixed thing. It could be fun. It could be a lot of headache. First 6 years I was very focused in influencers. So it was purely by DM. Yeah. Like we've learned how to DM very early in the business. Just literally every day we were DMing 100 people plus. Every single day DMing people. This is a volume game. You can win a very small number of people who see you DM and okay, I'm interested. So it was like more of like provide value for the influencer and then they provide value for you. So hey, come over, invite you for the water park, for experience, give you videos, drone, all this nonsense. So they see that, they love it, they come over, we give them really quality time, content is done to them on the spot. So win-win situation. They post that on the social medias, we get extra engagement from them, and they get content. So it's a win-win. Again, always provide value first. That's the key thing. Definitely. So we were almost getting between 70 to 200 influencers every single month, all for free. We never paid a single influencer. Ever.
That's crazy.
Ever.
Well, what's the biggest influencer that like the biggest
so
names
many.
you worked
I
with?
had guys with 30 million YouTube subscribers. I've had 20 million. It's not about the size of them because again, it varies. It's just like it's the quality of the human being themselves.
Yeah,
because sometimes you get people who are like micro influencers with 20,000 followers and they come with so much attitude. It's like, hey, have a good day, take care, bye bye.
Yeah,
there's nobody for you. So what? It's like, yeah, you're not it.
Yeah.
So again, it's a matter of like, how humble you are and how much your image is,
Definitely.
So yeah.
So on Instagram, I've seen you with like wild animals, like tigers,
yeah,
monkeys. Do you have a zoo? Or is it like
no? That's my friends. That's my family, guys. They have, they've been raising animals since like 30 years. That's their main passion. I've grown up with that stuff. So for me, like having a lion and a tiger in the house, for us is a normal thing. For you guys, oh my god! But for us, it's like.
It's normal.
Yeah, it's not even mainstream.
Lion, tigers, cheetah.
Cheetahs, tigers,
like
lions,
normal pet.
hippos, all these things.
Hippos.
Giraffes. It's like, what's going on here? But again, because like for us, again, being born and raised in this part of the world, we had access for things differently. So we're blessed in that way, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
They have a zoo as well in Dubai, is it?
Bunch of zoos, but these are like private zoos. Private zoos. It's different. So you get to be able to like pet animals you never able to see before away. It's fun, so much fun.
So what would you say like the biggest lessons you've learned from business?
There's no one lesson. There's so many lessons. There's no one thing. Because again, I think most people are afraid to try things because they're afraid to fail. And like, because you're afraid to fail, because you're afraid to tell your family, your friends, you messed up, you failed, lost money. Ultimately, you know, like you'd be surprised how much people don't actually care about you or actually don't think about you. And you can't pay rent with people's opinions. If I was listening to people's opinions, I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. You know, I would not be in the position where I am right now. Because again, I've been always deaf to them. I know it's gonna work out. I see things differently, and it's a matter of perspective. So if you see something that you think is gonna work out, try it. Fail a lot. Fall forward. Just fail as much as possible. Because the key for success is called failing. You know, don't expect to work the first time or the 100th time. It will take longer than that.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people get disheartened when they like hear, let's say they have a loved one and they don't really speak positively in terms of what they're doing. They might get disheartened. They might think, okay, this is not for me. So what would your advice be to people like that?
Why do you care?
Yeah.
Why do you actually care about people's opinions? If your friends not supportive to you, guess what? Change your friends. You really, you know, I always say to my friends, like, just go ghost mode, man. Ghost mode for the next 6 months. Do you work out, fix your body, take care of your health, and just focus on what you're doing, man. That is the ultimate thing.
Yeah.
You know, be consistent when you do. Take care of your body, have a very good health in yourself, and that will give you that the persistence and the system or the routine for you to become more better in your business.
So you met the top G in Dubai.
We're going there now, okay?
So what was your first impression on him?
Just a dude, just like us. He's actually a very good human being. Like he's actually like, fine enough. He's an introvert. So we sit down with him. And he's like actually doing whatever he's doing, working. He's a hardworking man, but like ultimately, he's a very nice dude. Like you would like to have that guy as your friend. You know, very down to earth, very nice, very smart. Him and Kristen, very very smart guys.
Yeah.
Very very smart.
How did that interaction like come about?
We've seen each other a couple of times. Just literally dinners. Like literally, there was one time I had Andrew and Tristan, Tam Khan and Stephen's girl all in one table just talking.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because again, like ultimately he's just a human just like me. So when you take away, because again, I don't look at people, oh my God, you're this guy, that guy. No, I'm interested in seeing what's in your brain, your energy, your vibration, the way your thought processes, your perspective on life. That for me is the interesting part.
So networking is key.
Yeah.
So that's
again, but then again, networking, because your net worth is your network. So you need to be in the right rooms, the right people for you to become successful in life. You know, if you're in a room with people only gonna be gossiping, you're gonna be gossiping. You're gonna be in a room people talk about money, you're gonna learn about money. So just put yourself in these rooms. It's like how you get to these rooms, provide value. Become a valuable man for you to have value, to be able to be in these rooms. You know?
Yeah. If you could go back to your younger self,
yes.
Would you like change anything that you've done or?
I think two things. Just be patient and it's gonna be okay. Because sometimes you like now for me, my biggest thing always zoom out. Any situation you go through, just zoom out and see the macro of the situation, what's happening. Because sometimes you're so involved emotionally in a situation that you don't see, hey, maybe that's God telling me this is not for you. Maybe there's something else happening you don't see. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe you do something else differently. So again, when you zoom out of a situation, it's very interesting the things you see.
Yeah, so you got a nice watch. Do you collect watches as well as an investment?
It's an investment thing, yeah.
Investment, yeah.
Yeah. It's just a way to hold value and with the money, that's it.
What's your best piece? And how much?
It's just money. It's just money, you know. Because you know, like I learned one thing, you know. It's not the things that makes who you are; it's who you are. It's like okay, when you're stripped off of all these things and you're nothing. Who are you as a human being, as a person? Are you giving back? Are you doing these other stuff that matters in life? Because people don't remember you and your clothes and your watches and cars. They're gonna remember you, how you made them feel. So I believe, like always, people want to be seen and want to be heard. So when you give them that, that's your legacy, not your cars and watches and jets. Yeah, but it's good to have these things. It's amazing.
So you mentioned off camera as well. I think you're saying you invest in gold as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So is that another thing?
It's because again, like you know, you have to figure out ways how to beat the inflation, because inflation is too high. So you have to figure out ways that you can hold value for your money in a way that will not, you know, depreciate. You know, so okay, so let's say I have 100 quid with me right now, you know, and it's okay. This 100 quid in a year is gonna be 90 worth or 80. So how do I maintain that value? Okay, put in something that's gonna appreciate much more than the depreciation level of it. So gold is a good way. Gold, silver is a very good place to put money in. If you don't have that, just start buying stuff.
Yeah. So
Start small, even like 5 grams, 10 grams. Anytime you have extra money, instead of you going buying, a stupid just clothes that have no value, or the brands, put that in actual solid silver and gold. That's a better way of putting the money.
yeah. So would you say right now is a good time to buy?
Yeah, it's a very good time because it's down now. Summer usually the price of gold and silver goes down a little bit and then picks up again. So it's a very good time to buy. So buy.
So gold, crypto. What about properties
Yes.
in Dubai?
Dubai, I don't have much, but outside, yes. In Africa, I have a lot of stuff in Africa because it's a brand new market. The appreciation is much higher. The value of the property goes much higher. You buy stuff off plan is amazing. So yeah, I think it's a good place to put money in.
Okay. Whereabouts in Africa do you have?
I have a lot in Egypt.
Egypt.
A
Yeah.
lot in Egypt because it's a very big market, huge market.
So what would be like any advice for like people that want to create a business but don't have the funds?
You don't need the funds. You honestly don't. Again, this is the thing people try to. I call this self-sabotage. You do not really need the funds. You have an idea. You can actually open social media and all this stuff for free. All you gotta do is have an idea, source the idea, and find somebody who wants to pay for the idea. Sometimes you can just open an e-commerce website. Simple as that. Find somebody who wants to buy a specific item, source the item. When the item is being sold, you get the item.
You get the profit.
Exactly.
But the thing is, a lot of people don't want to take risks.
Then they're gonna stay broke. Simple.
Simple, yeah.
Yeah, simple. Don't complain to me with no reward, with no work you put in. You need to put the work in. You gotta take the risk, and then get the reward. You can't just sit down. Oh, I wish I have 6 packs. No, it takes work.
Takes work. Yeah.
You gotta eat properly. You gotta do your cardio. You gotta do your weight. You gotta rest properly before you get done. There's rules for everything, conditions for everything. You can't just ask for this and don't give that. Nothing's for free.
Work hard.
Exactly.
Work hard.
Work hard, hustle smart.
Smart.
But that's the other thing. People do not do that. Don't come complain to me with something you didn't put work for. That's it. You have a job. That's gonna be done. Because again, being your own boss, it comes with a whole different bag of problems.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have a stable income. You're gonna be stressed about things. You wear things. You won't be able to go on holidays in the first year or 2 years. Fine, but again, ultimately, the freedom you're gonna get, it's what's the reward.
Yeah,
But you can't just go in from nowhere. Again, not everybody is ready to be unplugged from the matrix.
Yeah.
Not everybody is ready for that. Some people are just comfortable with the salary.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Again, it's not for everybody.
So do you believe in the Matrix?
Of course, yeah. But that's the thing. But again, you cannot, I always say is, you cannot judge a fish for not being able to fly. There's very few eagles, but it's a lot of fish in the sea. And that's their perspective. They go right, they go right, they go left, they go left. And that's fine. You cannot save everybody. You cannot save everybody. You can save who want to be saved.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes that's the same situation. Let's say if you're telling someone something, you could, no matter how many times you tell them, if they don't want to know, they will never change.
Yeah, because that's the hardest thing. Trying to change somebody's opinion. Why are you trying to do that?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's too much work.
Yeah.
It's too much work. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, fine. 1 + 1 is 11. Yes, you're right. I'm not gonna even argue with you. I won't even argue with you. Yeah, you're right. Because you can be right or you can be happy. I'd rather be happy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit down and argue with everybody. If you want to come and learn, I'll teach you. I'll show you the ways. Because again, I can literally sit down with you and give you step by step every single link, every denominator, every supplier, what to do exactly to make the first million. You won't do it. 98% of the people will not even do that because it's too much work. So I don't bother doing it myself. Leave it.
So like, what cars do you drive on the daily? Let's get into like
Again with the material stuff. Again, I have a bunch of cars. I worked hard for them and so on and so on. But I drive a truck every day.
Which one is that?
Just like a normal truck, Tundra, souped up for my personality. I try to be as low key as possible.
So you don't like the Lamborghini, Ferraris?
No, I've been in that phase before. I think like 4 or 5 years ago. It was fun, but then I understood I was doing it for the wrong reason. It wasn't for me. I was doing it, hey, look at me, I made it. But then and then what? It wasn't fun. I wasn't enjoying myself there. I was just trying to keep up, an image that for who? So I just withdrew myself from that situation and just focus more on the business, and then every now and then I'll have something nice for myself, but that's just for myself. When I want to go out with the family and so on, I have something to enjoy with the family and stuff, but it's not for hey, look at me, because I know who I am.
Yeah, you know who you are.
I know who I am, and that's the whole thing. Like maybe 3-4 years ago, before, look at me, I got this, and so on and so on. But then when I realized, okay, the more money you get, the more privacy you want to have. And that's what I'm in. Like, I'm just want to be more private. Like, I think last week I had somebody tell me, hey, let's do with you. How much is this drip? It's like, no, I'm good. It's like, why? It's like, I did something that's stupid before a year ago and I didn't like it. So like, I'd rather have more privacy than that. I'd rather provide you with the value of knowledge and how to do things than, hey, look at my cars and my watches and all this nonsense.
What about private jet or boats?
No, rent them better. Yeah. There's a saying, I can't say this now. No, off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So do you feel like this happens a lot with a lot of people where they want to be more flashy just to keep up an image?
Yeah. Because for example, what they call them, the Cartier bracelets. Okay, these ones go to $7,000 to $12,000, but the actual value of the gold is less than $2,000. So you're just buying for the brand. If you put that money in actual gold, it'd be much more money, and you actually appreciate.
Yeah.
Now you bought a liability that does not appreciate. It goes all the money in it, and nobody will ever buy a used Cartier. Yeah. Nobody will do that. So that's like that's number one. This is a big lesson I learned. When you go to all these brands like LV, there's a section in the corner, and there's luxury. There's not a single logo. Expensive, but there's not a single logo because we know what it is. It's like when you're loud with the logos and so on, that's when okay, you're just trying to show off. Look at me, I'm having this bag and this. Okay, fine. You're in that stage of your life. Do it. It makes you happy.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are influenced by like celebrities as well, stuff like that, and what they wear. So what do you think of like the influence?
I believe, I understand the business behind it very well. For me personally, I never cared about these things. If I like something for the sake of I like it, I just got it to myself. I don't care about this person word or that person word, to be honest. The problem is people have no lives. This is why you have all these reality TVs, because people want to be involved in somebody else's life because their reality and their life is not happy. So they escape the reality by trying I'm going to copy this. I'm going to have this to be in their head based as if I am the same person. And ultimately you're not. Stay with your lane.
What motivates you to strive for more? It's like you've got a nice penthouse.
Yeah.
You've got businesses. Why do you want to get more money?
See, it's not about the money is just like a top score. So the more you make from it, the more you can do with it. So for me, literally after you hit like a $10-15 million, everything becomes really normal. As you got everything. You got the cars, you got the house, you can travel anywhere you want. It's easy. But then what you do with the rest of the money, that's what's important. How are you giving back? That's for me is the power. So for me, it's the more I make from that, the more I can give back. Because I have a system in my life with what I do with my money every single month. So most people do for me, I like to do every month a 20% cut of my business my income goes in charities. And that's very structured where it goes everything in. So that's the whole thing. For me, that's the power of having more money.
To give back to the poor and give charity.
Yeah. But it's not just give back. I do it in a way that actually is more sustainable. Like what do you educate them? How do you shelter, water, education? These are more important things. Because you just give somebody just food, he will eat it and it's done. If you give somebody money, he's paying and done. But if you give them a house, different. If you give them schooling, education, that's different. If you give them running water, that's different.
Build someone's lives.
Exactly. Because me and you can go to the toilet right now, 3 seconds, we get water. It's a lot of people, they have to walk 3 hours to get some water. So again, when you see that in your eyes, what's going on? And you just do more.
I feel like an important quality in an entrepreneur is never giving up. Obviously, you mentioned that you've been rejected quite a few times. So what kept you determined to carry on and keep trying? The
genius thing I did in my life is I never quit. I'm not saying I'm that smart. No. The genius thing I did is I never quit. No matter how impossible it was. And it was impossible so many times. I think, again, I would not like the fact that if I did 100 steps and it's the 101 step that got me the money or the deal. So I have to continue. So this is my goal. Did I get it? No. So you keep going till you get the goal. Why would you? Because again, the difference between learning and losing is you stop trying. So I've learned so many lessons because I've failed so many times. It's like you lose, you learn, you win, you become wise.
So would you encourage people to just keep trying?
Always keep trying. Never stop. Did you get what you want? No. They told me no. So, and what's the problem? There's another 1,000 people out there.
Yeah.
You know, like I told you, we were DMing every day 100 people.
Yeah, there was a story where J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, she was rejected quite a lot of times, and then by major publishing companies, and then eventually, now Harry Potter,
Yes,
it's worldwide.
exactly.
So
exactly, because again, you need to be right once or twice for you to be successful in life.
Yeah.
But that's it. The issue, like every person get rejection once or twice, or they didn't make money for the first couple of months, they start crying about it and then run back. I have no money anymore. It's like, yeah, what do you think it's gonna be? It's like, oh, I'm gonna get money tomorrow. No, that's the issue, that people think they're entitled for things because they just tried. Everybody wants to get this trophy of, hey, you tried, well done, here's some money for you. No, reality is not that way.
Yeah,
we've created a generation of a lot of weak individuals. There's no savage people out there. Like, I can run donuts around you guys.
Yeah.
Like I will outwork everybody out there. And I know it for a fact, because there was a phase in my life that 57 months of nursing a day off. There was no Eid, no Christmas, no birthday, no nothing, no weekends. Every day I was doing 10 to 19 hours. Unless you can outwork me, then don't come talk to me. So I know how savage I am. So that this confidence comes from only one place. I've worked my ass off. I have this confidence that my reputation with myself is up there. So I know if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, no matter how impossible or how hard it is. Yeah. And that's the mentality you have to have. The problem with people that right now, they're not aligned, as in they will think something, they will say something else and do something else. The moment when you actually think, say, and do the same things, that's when the life will click for you.
So in 2023, what are the best 3 ways to make money?
Definitely online. You know what? It's so many ways to make money right now. Yeah. I can go broke today and be a millionaire before the end of the year.
So if you lost it all today, can you make it back?
Before the year.
In the year.
I'd be a millionaire again before the end of the year. 100%. Because again, it comes only from, I know now the ways. Just give me a phone. Yeah. Give me a phone and laptop. Watch the fireworks.
Wi-Fi and a laptop.
That's it. You can get anything from there.
So is that the only resource you need to
leverage from here. You can do e-commerce, you can do trading, you can do SaaS, you can do so many things. Again, literally everything is out there. There is no shortage of knowledge. You have YouTube and you have Google. There's tutorial for every single thing. Yeah. There's no excuse. The only excuse is you. You're just being lazy. You're the excuse. That's it. But there's so many ways.
People just have to learn.
Man. Again, you do not have to have the money. People will pay you money for you to find them cars. People will pay you money just to hear them talk for an hour. Go on Fiverr, you can actually get $100 per hour to hear somebody talk. Seriously, it's there.
On Fiverr?
In Fiverr. Somebody's going to pay you $100 just to hear them talk for an hour.
We're going to have to check that after.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. I actually found it. So again, there's so many ways to make money, just being lazy.
The online world, yes.
Yeah, man, online. Everybody, you sit down scrolling aimlessly on TikTok and Instagram like an idiot, like an NPC. Use that time in free Wi-Fi you have on something useful.
Create an income stream.
Exactly. There's so many ways, man. I don't know how to do this. Guess what? You can go learn. You're just lazy. Yeah. You can go and learn. Trading, I don't have money. Guess what? You can sit down and trade a dummy for a first month, 2 months, till you get comfortable with it, and then put $100 from the one that you got from an hour listening to somebody else for free.
Yeah.
Really.
So if you were to describe success in your own words, how would you describe it?
Interesting question. It actually changes for me a lot every year or every couple of months. I think it's that level of peace within and freedom to think and do whatever you want to do. That's a very powerful thing to do. I think that's the power. Having the peace of mind and having the freedom. Those two are success for me.
Freedom and peace of mind.
Having that wisdom to say and know what you want to do in life, that's powerful. Because material things is good to have, the houses, the cars, okay. I thought that was success, but then after I got that stuff, then wasn't it. It wasn't it.
to materialistic.
Yeah, it wasn't it. It's never it.
Because I feel like a lot of people look up to like materialistic things like that.
Because they don't have it. They think that's what they think. Okay, I need $100,000. I think 100K or $1 million is gonna make you happy in life.
Yeah.
Cool. You're gonna spend that all in a couple of months, and then you go back to who you are. That's not even house money.
So when you've got that certain thing, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It devalues.
It's not. Work on you being a better human being. Because again, money will only amplify who you are. If you are an asshole, now we know how much of an asshole you are.
Yeah.
If you're a nice person, now we're gonna see how kind you are.
Yeah.
So money is nothing but an amplifier for who you are as a person.
Yeah. So it could be used in good and bad then.
Yeah. Exactly.
Depends on
it's you who you are from within.
Yeah.
That level of authenticity.
Let's take it back a little bit. How was your childhood and upbringing?
I was nice, peaceful. Again, Dubai in the 90s was different than now.
Yeah.
So it was much, much smaller, was much less hectic, was much less noisy than this. It was good. Just normal. Everything was fun. High school was normal, nothing crazy. Into university, I was very competitive in sports and so on. Then started working. Graduated university, and I already had 3.5 years of experience. So I was working early in my life, and then had 13 different jobs.
What was your first job?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
What
I think I was in events. Something in events.
18.
Yeah, something with events.
Events.
Yeah, something with events. Because I was my last job 12 years ago. I was the project director for Formula One in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, nice.
That was my last job, and then I was done.
Yeah. What did you study at university then?
I actually remember. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science, but again, I personally think that university is the biggest scam and the biggest time waster and money waster in the world.
Yeah.
It's the big. Okay, maybe do high school, but after that, because again, what you gonna learn? You will learn much more if you actually go out and teach yourself.
Practical work. I think
Practical stuff. Yeah,
practical. Yeah.
because somebody is going to learn social media. It's like, why are you going to university when you can actually do it yourself?
Yeah.
What are you doing? E-commerce on university. By the time you finish, everything have changed. Learning entrepreneurship in university. What is that? That doesn't do anything in real life. When you run your own business, you have to learn everything. PR, social media, sales, HR, operation, finance. These things are not taught in university. So and again, the thing with university, it indoctrinates you and programs you towards 3 major wrong flows in life. Number one, I always speak about this, that if you do a mistake, it's a problem, you lose marks. But in real life, failing is the way how you learn things. Number two, if you work with other people, it's called cheating. But in real life, it's called collaboration. And number 3, it's, what was it? Sorry, something in my eyes. I lost my train of thoughts, man. That thing in my eyes was so weird. I lost my track of thought. Lost it.
Yeah.
Absolutely lost it.
You were working, right? So how did you get into business? What got you into businesses?
Oh, that's a different story. I was put in a situation that they told me he is a 6-month salary.
Yeah.
Leave. It's okay, fine. I can find another job again. Took the money. And then I did 73 interviews. Nobody wanted to take me.
How many?
73.
Interviews?
Yes.
What, for jobs?
For jobs. Nobody wanted to take me. I was like, what's going on? Because I was very educated at that time. Bachelor degree, I have high experience. I'm Emirati, so my entry level was high. So my salary is going to be very high. So nobody can afford me. I said, okay, fine. And then I had a slip disc. So I was 41 days in bed, cannot move. Doctor told me it's going to take you 6 months for you to be able to stand. I refused that reality. So I went to therapy heavily. And then 2 months later, I was walking. And then the idea of Aquafund came, and it's like, just either be sad about yourself. I lost everything I was before I was young. Now I'm a new person now. Or recreate myself. And that's when the idea of Aquafund came and went at that. 11 years later, we're now here.
Nice. Are you the founder of Aquafund, or have you got
Yes.
business partners as well?
No, it's all mine.
Solely yours, yeah.
It's only me.
What about like other water parks like Aquaventure?
All me. No, Aquafund is mine. Aquafund, the brand, that's my brand. So
Separate.
I have this brand around the world.
Are you bringing it anywhere else? What about Europe?
Yeah. No, never do that.
So do you have more than one? or
Yeah,
is it-
34.
Okay, well, where are the
34.
other parks located?
Maldives, Seychelles, Saudi, Oman, Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which one's the most which one's the biggest?
technically now Dubai
Dubai. Yeah.
for now.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be bigger ones this year.
So this was the one that broke the
Yes, that's
Guinness
the one,
World
yeah.
Record. Yeah.
Had to be Dubai.
Yeah.
Had to be Dubai.
Was it I Love Dubai?
No, it was I Love Expo 2020 Dubai.
Yeah.
What's it
Much
written
bigger.
now? That's written Dubai.
Now it's only Dubai. Now because
Dubai,
the
yeah.
summertime we put it smaller.
From here, the view is amazing from here.
Yeah. That was the purpose of the house, just to have a place that you can see my creation.
You can see the palm, you can see the beach,
Yeah.
a
See the
nice
whole
view,
beach.
Yeah.
See the
sunset.
sunset
Perspective.
on that side,
Perspective. Yeah.
the aquafun on this side.
Exactly.
So you've got the aquafun.
Yes.
So any other businesses you've got?
That is because again, it's aquafun takes a lot of my time, a lot of my work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, now I have a very, very, very good team now under me. I mean, the guys that work for me now, they're amazing human beings, and they help me because this is why I'm able to do other things in my day and do other stuff. Otherwise, because that's the issue when people don't want to grow their team because they think they know everything. Yes, you are the founder of the business. They call this founder syndrome, that they think you are the best who can do this. Yes, but you're gonna be a small one-man show. When you give away that ego out of the way and you delegate and you believe in your team, it's hard, but that's how you grow a business.
Definitely. So you say outsource and stuff like that as well. Yeah.
Outsource, but hire the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mix of both. Having the right suppliers, but also having the right team.
Do you feel like that's an important
The most
factor?
important thing.
Yeah.
The hardest thing in the business is to find people who can believe in your vision and your mission and your goals. But if you have them, those are golden. You keep them.
Have you ever had anyone that you felt like wasn't the right person?
Oh, so many times.
Yeah.
There was one time that I fired 64 people in one day.
64.
Yes.
Well, aquafun.
Yes. In one day.
What is that?
That time we had 100 plus, 128 people almost. And I spent time with each and every staff. I taught them everything face to face. I gave them a manual.
Yeah.
We trained them, and then each one got 1, 2, 3 warnings. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's okay. I met all the guys. It's like, you guys stand here, you guys stand here. See you tomorrow. All of you are fired. It's not a charity. It's a business.
Yeah, true.
And if I see you in the street, I'm still gonna say hi to you. I want you to eat, but I'm on a table. As simple as that. Because it's a very hard decision to take, but ultimately, you run a business.
Yeah.
And you buy from business. Because we deal customers. So if the customers are not happy with you and they complain about you all the time, then guess what? You're not it.
Customer service is key.
Yeah.
Do you think
Not
that's
tourists.
the most important, customer service?
Yes and no. Because again, I don't think this whole narrative of the customer is right. I don't believe it's narrative. Because some customers are crazy.
Because a lot of people say that the customers always
No. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bollocks. I don't believe in that. Because some customers are crazy. And there were situations that I had one time in one of my locations. So it's we had games on the sand and games on the water. So it's on the beach. So there's basically sand on the beach.
Yeah.
This customer comes in. The staff took him inside the water park, showed him the whole place, then games, everything. He came on the door, paid tickets. He wanted to go on the water, play in the games. He had a son. And he doesn't want his son to take off his shoes. It's like, sir, when you go in the games, it says everything. Take off the shoes. No, you guys are con artists. You and start screaming. They call me, come over, sir, to the door. I was like, yes. What's going on? You guys are cheaters, liars. I said, oh, calm down. What's happening? They told me to remove the sun. I want my son to walk on the sand. It's like, but you're on the beach. It's like, no, I don't want that. Give me my money back. It's like, no, it says no refund.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, 1 second. Did the guys tell you this? They told you 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes, they told me. So nobody cheat you. Nobody lied to you. Okay, when you're back, please apologize to the staff. What? I'm a customer. Habibi, I understand that. Apologize to staff because he did nothing wrong. He was screaming at the girls for no reason.
Yeah.
And then, I'm sorry. And I asked the staff, are you happy with the apology? Yes, sir. Okay. Deduct from him how much he played and give him the rest of the money. And then he left. But now my staff understands that they are, for me, more important.
Yeah.
And then now my staff stays with me for the next 3, 4, 5 years because they know I got their back.
Yeah. So
Because the business is not only the assets, it's also the humans in the business. Yeah, some customers, okay, will be as much as if you come to me with a respectful energy and calmness, I will listen to you. If you came with attitude, guess what? Everything is written around me. It says no refund everywhere. It says what you have, your rights and everything. If you can't read them, I take you back to school. Simple as that. So yeah, so I don't believe in this. Like customer is right.
Yeah.
We'll go with you as far as possible as a human being and respect. But then if you cross the line, take it by, complain somewhere else.
Yeah. So you'd put your team first. And
Always.
And then your customers.
Always. Because they're more important. They're my assets.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lose I'm not gonna shit on one of my family and my staff for 100 dirhams or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Definitely.
It's not worth it, no.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a matter of respect.
Respect.
Valuing these individuals as who they are, humans,
Mm.
not just things, not just like whatever they are. No, they're important.
Definitely.
So like you've made a lot of wealth from multiple businesses. You can just go and retire and live on an island.
Yes.
Why do you still
Sad.
work?
It's a horrible life. Do nothing. I told you earlier, if you rest, you rust. That's it. If you rest, you rust. Too young, man. I barely started stretching. I'm gonna warm up now.
Warm up, yeah.
I'm still gonna warm up now. So no, I still have so many things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of people have a mentality of like make money and then retire.
Yeah, but then what?
Relax.
Then what? Okay, go eat, go work out, travel. Okay, then what? I still do that. Like I said, listen, like I will right now go on a plane and travel the next 3, 4, 5 weeks, no problem. Or I can just sit down, work for 20 hours, also no problem. So for me, it's a balance of both. Like if I need to be here, I'll be here. If I want to travel, because when I have my team, delegate with them. You have a phone, everything is on the phone.
So you travel a lot.
I love traveling. Yeah,
Good to explore.
yeah.
Not just sit at home.
No.
Boring.
Either I'm home enjoying the peaceness, is that a word even? The peace, the peace, or I'm traveling.
So
I love traveling.
What's your favorite holiday destination then?
So many. I've been to 99 countries, bro.
99.
Yeah. So I travel so many times, so many times.
Yeah.
So it's not like it depends how I feel that day, what I want to do, what I want to explore.
So different moods.
Yeah,
Different.
yeah.
You come to London often.
I don't enjoy metropolitan cities. I like nature. I like outdoors. I like jungles. I like experiences, like beaches. I like that kind of culture, humans.
So like do you practice delayed gratification?
Yes and no. It's a bit of yes and no. Like sometimes I make sure that I am paid first. Sometimes I'm paid in the end. So it's different depending situation. But I don't have this feeling of FOMO. I don't have that feeling. Like I don't like sometimes because I have this high level of disciplines. Because again, I think the most important thing to have in life is disciplines. Because that will get you out of things. Because disciplines will get you. You're having a bad day. Disciplines will get you through it. You don't feel like working. Disciplines will get you through it. You don't want to work out. Disciplines will go through it. So I think discipline is very important.
Do you think discipline is more important than motivation?
Of course, 100%. Every time. You can't. It's dumb to believe that you have to chase happiness. You're not a child.
Mm.
You cannot be just always motivated. It's impossible. But disciplines will get you through everything. Because you're not inspired every day and motivated every day. But disciplines, okay, I have a specific goal to reach. I am going to reach this goal regardless. That's it. Disciplines.
It doesn't matter how you feel, whether you're feeling happy, whether you're feeling sad. You have to do what you have to do.
Exactly. Full stop.
Yeah. So I feel like
Because you can't be, you can sit down and watch motivational videos every single day. It's not going to get you anywhere. Disciplines. Yeah, I need to be this place this time. I need to put out this much work in this project and so on and so on. You can't just wish it.
Yeah, it's almost like when you go to the gym.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like it, sometimes you don't. But regardless, you have to go.
Absolutely.
Do you go to the gym or?
I do occasionally.
Yeah.
I've been lacking off, to be honest, but I'm getting back there.
Favorite exercise?
Yeah, of course. How I feel.
How you feel?
Depends how I feel. Yeah.
Bench press.
Bench press is nice. Triceps are always fun.
Triceps. Yeah.
So because I pump so fast there.
You look very young. You don't look old. You said before you won.
Disciplines again. I never smoked in my life. Never drank in my life. I understand toxic thoughts, toxic places, and toxic people. So I try my best always to eliminate them around me.
What about like fast food? You don't eat that.
You have your days in and out, but we're all human. But I try to, as much as possible, not to go there.
Eat clean.
Yeah.
Yes, as much as possible. If I feel I want to have some fries, I will have some fries. If I feel I want to have some sweet, I will have some sweet. But I don't want to deprive myself from it too hard or too long that I will break one day and just take all the fries in my stomach.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's it. Just like, if you feel like it, hey, just take some, have the taste in your stomach, and move on.
You mentioned toxic people. So do you have like people coming to you trying to gossip, stuff like that?
I have a rule in my house. If we're not learning, growing, evolving, making money, don't come to my house. I have people sometimes come to my house and like big about bottle of wine, expensive one. That's like, hey, thank you for that, appreciate it. And it's not a gesture, but I want to drink. Keep it for your friends in the house. Like, I don't allow that energy in my house. Take it back. I gain so much respect from that than just bending over and trying to compliment them. Oh, thank you, and take it. So again, being authentic to who you are as a person is very important.
Yeah.
That I don't allow smoking in my house. Like everything is intentional in my house. Like there's a whiteboard, we have business ideas there. You know, it's like just that's the intention of the place. If we're not growing, learning, evolving, making money, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's not about money, and that's if somebody tell me it's not about the money, then guess what? You're just basically broke.
So do you believe in like negative energy?
I don't allow it in my house.
Yeah.
Because before it comes to my house, it's already been filtered. So I know before you even invite to the house, like okay, I know you this is the value I'm gonna provide, or you're gonna provide. Okay, you're allowed in. Otherwise, no, it's not for everybody.
Tell me a moment in your life where you've made an L and turned it into a win.
All the time. So many L's. This one was a big one. I had all the money that I had was put in 2 new locations, and then just before launching the 2 locations, the 2 locations pulled out.
Is that countries?
Yeah, 2 locations.
Okay.
And it's like, oh shit, now what we're gonna do? We have all these assets, and I need still to pay some more money to get these assets out of where they are and use them. And now I have the locations that I'm going to make money from them gone. So I was on the verge of being bankrupt. I was like, okay. So I got the news all in the same day. So what we're going to do? I did not register. It came to me, I remember, around midday. Went out to my family, had my dinner, went to the beach, came back home, went to bed. And I went to the bed with the intention, okay, here's a negative situation. How am I going to switch this into a positive and then times 3? So the conversation with myself is always a positive thing. I don't talk to myself with, oh, you idiot. I don't have these voices in my head. And then we sat in my head, okay, let me just figure this out. And then literally, I think an hour later, it came to me. And then, okay, instead of me trying to recreate new locations, I have the best location here in Dubai. Let me make this the biggest one in the world. So I took the other pieces and I rearranged it to spell the word I love Expo 2020 Dubai. And then I need more money to pay for the rest of it. I don't have the money. I tried to speak to some sponsors to sponsor it. Nobody wanted to spend money in that time of the year because they said before the end of the year we have no money. Fine. Let me do what I do best. Sales. We focus on pushing more sales for the Waterpark. Customers. We got the money, paid for it, and then 2 months later we became the biggest one in the world. But that only came from a very one space with the hardcore belief that I got this. No matter how shitty situation is, there is this level of belief that I'm gonna find a way for this. I think that's a good one.
So going back to entrepreneurship, what do you think is the most important quality to become a successful entrepreneur?
Interesting. I speak about it many times, the 4 H's. So the first H is having hunger. So you're hungry towards this, not starving, hungry, because starvation is a problem.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta steal and cheat and lie and all this stuff. So hunger towards being this. Number 2, understand what hard work is, because most people are entitled.
Yeah.
They don't understand what it means to work 18 hours, 15 hours a day. Number 3, having high standards. So because I always give this example about, like, instead of you thinking I'm gonna make $100,000, say I'm gonna pay my staff $100,000, which means you can be making much more money. And the 4H is holistic growth. What I mean by that is, like, how are you growing every single day, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically? How much work you put in yourself towards learning more skills and better things in life. I think that's a good way to look at this.
So the 4 H's.
Yeah. And disciplines.
Discipline, yeah.
Very important, man.
So like, there's like young people want to become entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
How would they learn?
I'm joking.
How would they learn online?
Fail. Again, listen, to be honest, there is a source for every single thing. Everything you're going to do right now has been done before. So copy, paste, innovate. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You don't have to come with the next Apple or Tesla or anything. You don't need to do that. Don't be so hung up on what's the brand name going to be, in the best brand name. It doesn't matter. Because what does Google mean? Or
Just
Tesla
make money.
mean? Yeah. You create the value for the brand that you create. And again, it doesn't have to be a brand. Just be a service. Provide a service. Supply a specific item, a commodity. That's it. You don't have to be the out of the world idea. It's always simple.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes people overcomplicate things.
Overcomplicate things, overthink things. Hey, it's simpler than that. You know, you have Alibaba, get everything from there. There's other websites, but Alibaba is the easiest people know about.
Yeah.
You know,
Sometimes it's right there staring you in the face.
it's always there,
And then people are looking around.
always there.
So what's your future plans? What's next for Aquaman?
Definitely creating 5 more Guinness records. This is the plan for the next 12 months. Another 6-7 locations, much bigger ones, and then invest heavily in real estate.
Real estate, yeah?
Yeah.
Is
These
it just
two.
Dubai or around the world?
Around the world. There's always opportunities everywhere in the world. Find things off plan, flip them
Where in particular, like around the world?
around the world.
Everywhere.
From like, especially emerging markets.
Yeah.
Especially emerging. I don't touch anything America or Europe.
Any goals that you have to achieve at the moment?
I don't have long. What I just told you will be all done within the next 6 months. By the way.
Short term.
Yeah. It's always
About 5 years.
because what happens is there's always new input can happen.
Mm.
New data can come to you. So it's stupid for you to be stuck to only one thing. You know, don't be a train. You know, be off road. You can go everywhere you want. Because you have only that said, no, you're gonna be stuck now. I'm gonna change my mind. No, you have to be able to change your mind. So like this is a good 6-12 month goal that could be accomplished.
Any personal goals you have?
Same. Yeah. But I want to do more countries.
What
I want to do
countries?
much more countries this year.
What are your thoughts on AI, artificial
I
intelligence?
love it. It's the best thing ever. I invest in 3 companies in AI, so it's I'm enjoying a lot.
That's the next big thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
AI.
So you invest in 3 companies?
Yeah.
You think?
It's an amazing tool. We just need to figure out. You guys have to figure out how to use it.
Mm.
It's an amazing tool that will amplify your output of work and streamline a lot of things and make things much faster and much better. You know, like I've seen that last week I've seen an AI that basically in 48 hours gave a 10% returns. In 48 hours. That's amazing.
I feel like it can do a lot of things. Like,
In 48 hours, 10% returns. That's unheard of.
so do you think it's the future then?
Absolutely. That's why I'm investing heavily there.
Do you think there'll be a limit where it can also turn bad?
See, every tool could be turned bad if we use it wrongly. Everything could be used wrongly if it's used badly.
Because I've seen that movie, iRobot, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Have you watched that?
Yeah. Eventually it'll happen. We'll see.
Yeah. So the last question of this evening is: does money buy happiness?
It could lead you towards it.
Hmm.
You know, because again, see, it's a mixed thing. Because when you have a child, it doesn't matter you give them, the biggest gift in the world, they will still play with the wrapper and the cover. So it's not the expensive things. It's I think I've learned this earlier. I think like 2-3 years ago. It's not the journey. It's not the destination. It's the company, and a very part of the company is also you and you. So having that peace within yourself, that is a huge happy part. Because you can be in the best villa, mansion, penthouse in the world, but you within yourself, you're an unhappy person. So it's not about them or anything. But yes, money can it's always fun when you buy cars for your family or you fly everybody first class or a jet. That's always fun. Absolutely. It helps.
Definitely. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on to our podcast. Appreciate you coming on. So where can people find you on social media?
Here.
Yeah.
That's one.
So is it Aquaman? Is
Yeah,
it?
it's ABC. Ahmed bin Shaib. ABC.
ABC.
Aquaman.
ABC Aquaman. Yeah.
That's my initials.
Yeah. Guys, make sure you follow him.
Yeah.
And if you're in Dubai, also make sure you check out his Aquafun Waterpark in JBR.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow Cashflow Convos and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome, brother.
Thank you.